Hello, beautiful souls. I hope you're doing amazing. So, I was getting ready to sit down and do private readings. And I'm being pushed to do a general reading. Just a reading on the energy or what's going on for maybe someone specific or for everybody. But I feel like this is a general reading for everybody. So I'm just going to pull some cards and see what Spirit has to say. You know how we do it. So let's see, okay? I'm going to see what messages come out. Okay. So this is a time to, how can I say this? To lean on your own wisdom. And if you don't have any, to gain some wisdom. And I know that's big words to say, right? But I feel like the power of your intuition, the power of the collective, the power of universal energy is really important right now. So I feel like it's trying to guide us places or get us somewhere, but we have to listen. It's like being open to a giant wealth of information that is there for us. But there are some who are not either willing because they're holding on to past energies to accept the new wealth of information or different ways of doing things. They're saying like it's time to like get on track. It's time to get on track. Or get with the program. Okay? See, nothing's the matter with being optimistic. And nothing's the matter with looking forward towards the future and hoping for the best. Okay? But also that idea can blind you. Because that hope turns into a blind faith. For a particular goal. But I feel like it's not about the particular goal as much as it's about the experience and what's being brought to you. It's about the collective. And the thing with it being about the collective is you can't see how something is going to affect everyone. And that's why you need to be open to see what's being presented to you and how to navigate that. In this time. The key to really doing that, honestly guys, is to enjoy life. To let things come in and see the positive. So it is about having a positive mindset. It is about being optimistic. It is about being happy, but also having a sense of freedom, right? Enjoying the smell after the rain, the warm rays on your body, finding joy and love and care in the small things. Because for some of you, a lot of the big messages are coming in small packages. But the key is to be open to see it, right? And I hear like, I'm open to love. I'm open to new beginnings. But what I see happening is a focus on what that package is to look like, what that new beginning is to look like, and not seeing anything beyond that scope. But as I said before, it's about the collective and not just about your individual goal right now. Okay? Yeah, the Ice Queen is telling me about being blocked. So a lot of you as well, there are some of you, not a lot of you, but there are some of you who are blocked in your mind about certain people, certain situations. They're telling me, whew, they're saying it fast too. Some people should not be allowed back in your life, okay, period. But there is energy with that particular person or with that needs to be closed out. So you need to like tell them no, and then that's it. You need to tell them why, and then that's it. It's not about convincing yourself to get back into a situation. It's not about letting them convince you. It's about standing your ground in what it is that you believe in to close out certain things. There's a big wave to me of closing doors so you can see another one. It's almost like having two doors open. And this is the new cycle that's taking you into a wonderful place. There's a garden there. There's sun shining. And you're like, that looks amazing, right? But this door is still open. And they're like crows flying out of it. The crows flying around you look like they go with the future door or this other gate. Bear with me because I'm trying to get through this vision. So from perspective, it looks like the crows are actually in the garden, but they're not. They're just flying around you. But if you were to step into that other if you were to step into that other phase, that garden, you would see that there weren't any crows there. Okay? So yeah. All right. So I'm going to pull some cards here. No, not this deck. We're going to use the Urban Tarot to pull with. The Tower. Okay? So the Tower here tells me that there are things that need to be knocked down, old ways. The old situations haven't been working, like I said. It's about clearing out the old clutter, clearing out the things that don't work. And the way that they're showing it to me is the old things from the old phase have kind of seeped in and settled into the corners of your mind, okay? They're building foundations there. They have planted seeds and are growing in a secret spot where you can't see them. like bed bugs. Okay? Sorry, guys. I know what's bothering my throat now. It's this incense that I burn. I need to burn it before I start reading. And it's time to go through and clear out or do a really big cleanse, right? And I feel like a lot of that is allowing yourself to cleanse, allowing yourself to purge, not being afraid of what you're going to find. It's like it's time. It's almost like, and as a light worker, I feel as though I'm just ready for you to do that. It's almost like that lingering energy. There are a few that are still lingering and need to get it out. Like it's time. You know that it's time. Okay? It's making you sick. It's holding you back from what it is that Spirit wants for you in your life. It's just not useful to you in any way. But it's mostly about holding on to it for pride or comfortability. And comfortability never got you anything, especially on a life path journey. Okay? Look at all these major arcanas flying out of here. I'm going to put you on pause so I can clear my throat again because that can get really irritating. Sorry about that. So the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. The Wheel of Fortune is Spirit trying to bring things in. I'm telling you. Okay? Bringing things into you to help. I feel like Spirit wants to help the collective. It's like a blanket of love or a blanket of, it's like being wrapped in something very luxurious that you never thought that you could afford. And that is what it feels like. And that's what they're trying to bring in. But you have to let things go in order to receive. It's like being wrapped in this blanket. This I was going to say Chanel. That's not what I want to say. This cashmere blanket. It feels amazing. You're like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. But I can never afford it, so I don't want to wear it. Right? Not understanding that maybe the person who wrapped you in it is going to give it to you because they have 5 of them. Right? So it's just about opening your mind up to different possibilities or different ways. And you have to be more free-spirited. That negative energy or that negative feeling is what's going to stop you from receiving or even accepting. Yeah, and that pairs with the Fool here. You have to take a chance. You have to take a chance. When things are falling apart, when things are just not the way that they should be, it's a tap on the shoulder from Spirit that things need to change. They're changing in order for you to allow them to phase out. And you should take a risk on that for yourself because you're supposed to have faith. And that's why you shouldn't allow yourself to be blocked. Because maybe you don't feel like you deserve something. Or you don't want to miss out. Okay? The Ace of Wands. I don't know why I want to hold these up. That's why I'm doing that. The Ace of Wands talks about the door. The door to your new beginning. But you have to be excited. It's like you need to be excited that you cleared out those corners. It's like you need to be excited that you cleaned house. That you have this new space that you can now fill with things that bring you pleasure or things that you absolutely, honestly want in your life. New beginnings. But it's all based on your drive and your eagerness to accept that Spirit's trying to change things for you. This right here, actually all of this is you have to accept it. You have to want it. The Nine of Pentacles. This is all coming to us as a group because we deserve it. It's like you've put in the hard work and dedication, and you've shown that you can be reliable, that you can put care into things that you love or that you want, or that you want, that you want in your life. And now with the Wheel of Fortune, the universe is trying to bring it to you because you deserve it. It's like you deserve the luxury of something amazing, but you have to be open to it. And it may not be what you ideally want it to be, or what you perceive it to be, or in the package that you think it's going to be. Okay? But it's what you deserve. The key is to believe. The key is to believe and end this idea that you will be hurt again. In this idea that everything you want comes with something bad. The idea that change is bad. The idea that risks are bad. The idea of just allowing things to happen for you and not to you is bad. It's almost like there's a need to release, for some of you, a victim mentality of being broken. That's not struggle, does not indicate that there will be an up cycle, sometimes things are just good. Sometimes things really good can just happen to you. Sometimes change is good. Sometimes stepping out on faith is good. I feel a lot of you are going to take that. Some of you, I'd say a lot of you, but it's because it's more than two people. Are going to take a faith on something that you should have let go of, or something that you have been working on because you feel as though you deserve it. And this is what I mean, because you're not thinking of it on a larger scale. It's going to fail. I'm going to tell you, okay? It's going to fail, but you need to understand that you can step out. As soon as you realize that it's bad, you can step out. You don't have to keep working on it, okay? You don't have to be haunted by your bad decision. You don't have to go, oh, I don't want everybody to know that this was a terrible decision. I don't want everybody to know that I failed. You need to cut it out for yourself. Because I feel like that blanket of luxury that Spirit's trying to drape you in is still there for you. Anytime that you want to get out of that mental mentality, it's almost like you can walk up to that person and go, I was thinking, where did you get that blanket? Even if you know you can't afford it. Even if you know that it will take a big chunk out of your bank account. You still open yourself up to a possibility of them saying again, I'll give you this blanket. Okay? But if you already mentally cut it off, if you already mentally don't allow something generous to happen to you or be gifted to you, then you won't receive it. Okay? Bottom of the deck. Oh, yeah. Six of Wands. Six of Wands talks about victory. It talks about acknowledgement from others. It talks about finally succeeding. Finally getting what you want. But you've been through a lot to get here. It was a struggle to get to the Six of Wands. You may have gotten injured. You may have trained day in, day out, like this woman on this card, to get to this feeling, to get this recognition. But as hard as it was worth it because you victoriously got to the end. Okay? So I'm going to pull an animal card and... No, they want me to pull 2 animal cards. We have Crow Spirit and Spirit has your back. Oh, Eagle Spirit. Lord. So Spirit has your back and co-create with Spirit. Hello, 2 birds. Okay? 2 birds reminds me of air energy. Air energy is about spirituality. This is what they're saying. Being light on your feet helps you pay attention to all things. So by releasing heavy burdens, you're able to move quicker. You're like lifting a heavy spiritual burdens or things that you're holding on to. Releasing those opens you up that you can see everything. You're able to go higher. You're able to think quicker. You're able to be like get on your feet faster. Okay? So Spirit is definitely here for you. They've seen all the things that you have done, all the things that you have put up with. They see you trying to balance yourself. They see you trying to get to the top, but they also see that there are burdens that need to be cleared out. So they're giving you the opportunity to do that. But you have to do it, right? You have to clear up those burdens and not see them as bad things. It's like you're open to an opportunity of clearing things out. Okay. Crow Spirit. Be open to the goodness of the world. I feel like, don't feel like someone's picking on you or coming back to you, or maybe like the universe is picking on you. It gives you an opportunity to show yourself some grace. I feel like you're just doing what you have to do to survive or get through the next day. And this is an opportunity to stand up for yourself. Spirit's trying to show you that new beginnings are here, but a lot of the issues and a lot of the problems that are blocking us as individuals are things that we're creating for ourselves. And it's not Spirit bringing those to us to create problems. It's Spirit bringing them to us to clear them up, so we're open to receive bigger. Okay, I'm gonna shut up Thank you so much for allowing me to get this message out to you. Thank you, Spirit, Divine Energy, Universal Energy. Thank you so much. And I love you. Your normal general readings will be out this week. Be sure to check those out. What am I saying? Like, share, and subscribe. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.